You know, I'm not gonna blame it on conditions. I feel like I was pretty confident in my analysis today. Um, kind of run you through what I was looking for. Wait, yes, I'll just kind of run you through what I was looking for, what I was looking at, and what my draw liquidity was on a high time frame. I did take a loss today, again. So, 2 losses for the week, not too good. But price has been very bearish, and I thought we would continue lower, which would have looked like, we disrespected this 4 hour gap. We had a tap into this 4 hour fair value gap that we displaced back into. I'm pretty sure it was our SMT at these highs. 15. There's a 1 hour CISD, and then this 1 hour gap was this 4 hour this 4 hour gap. We had a 15-minute change of state from there, which you tapped into. Still respecting this 15-minute fair value gap. Let me take this the fib off the screen, but let me also take the standard deviation range. So I use time frame alignment. So if there's a 4 hour gap, I'll look for a 15-minute confirmation. Or like a market structure shift, something to indicate the price actually wants to go lower. So I was looking for a change of state. We got a change of state here, which is not like something I would enter off of. It's just like more of a confirmation that price wants to go lower because it's disrespecting bullish PD raise like this. In this case, right, we displaced through this fair value gap. Right, we displaced through this fair value gap. And we're just very bearish. I was expecting, okay, we're gonna rebalance the range back into premium, tap into a 15-minute gap, come into open, and continue lower towards, I think this is previous day low. I don't know what the fuck is going on there. Why is this on the, why is this? Yeah, hold on. Okay. Alright, cool. And why is this shit not showing, bro? Maximize, restore. Okay, there. Okay. Alright. I don't know what's going on with the indicator, but alright, so yeah. So I was looking at, they go to 1 hour. Yeah, I was looking at this range. Alright. Swing high to swing low. Alright, so we came back into premium. We swept this liquidity. So that was liquidity sweep. Now looking back at it, we didn't have a clear SMT. So we had this SMT up here, which started this whole move. If it's a SMT that kind of started the move to the downside, it would still be valid. And for me, but we didn't really sweep liquidity and get a recent SMT, but it was still my model, right? So I don't want to really use that for an excuse. So we tapped into this for a 15-minute gap in premium. Right here, I was looking for a reversal because we also tapped into this 15-minute CISD, this bearish breaker block right here that was aligned with this fair value gap. So I was looking for that for a retracement back up here to continue lower, and I thought we would open and dump, right? So coming into this 1 minute time frame, using time frame alignment, right? This is CISD, right? And one thing again, because I kind of use the flow state model, but with my sweep liquidity SMT in addition, it's Johnny's model. This is kind of an entry model, and he kind of helped me with finding just order flow and watching his backtest sessions and whatnot. So he definitely has a good course. That was the first one I really bought. But basically what you look for is the last year's upload candles, and then to be body close below that, and that'll be CISD, kind of market structure shift. It used in the same way. And where I went wrong, you know, the setup came before 9:30. So I was like, okay, well, we might. It looks like we're gonna dump at 9:30. So I kind of slapped the short right here. When we tapped back into here, limit order after we displaced. After we broke closed below the CISD, I entered stops with these highs, and I got cooked. So, now looking back, you know, probably didn't have enough structure to validate move back to the downside, but my overall bias was bearish, and the trend was bearish, draw liquidity was bearish, but I think somebody said Trump paused tariffs, but someone in the Discord said something about what was going on, and they just pumped out of nowhere, bro. Look, like this is crazy work. I was at work when I saw this, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like there's no news. Oh, it was FOMC, bro. I knew FOMC was at 2. So, but this is prior to FOMC. This candle was prior to FOMC. FOMC came out 2 o'clock, and it just skyrocketed to the upside. So, market is just super unpredictable right now. Like it was just ranging, and then just I was saving volatility for FOMC, which again, I probably could have played it more safe on that day. It was more of just seeing my model, and I've seen it play out before market open, but I did break my rules when it comes to trading in the time zone, so it is kind of frustrating. I did punish myself for it, so but yeah, it's like you say you're not gonna do something, and then you end up doing it. And I spoke to Bryson, who's a guy in my Discord, about it, and he kind of told me about how what helped him with FOMO and it's like his psychology, which is like understanding like placing in your subconscious mind that there's a consequence to when you break your rules. Because if you reward yourself for breaking rules, it's gonna start that pattern of, okay, when I break my rules, it's okay because nothing's gonna happen. So when you break your rules, I think he would go on a 3-mile run, do 100 push-ups, like punish yourself for breaking your rules, right? So and subconsciously you're like, oh shit, if I break it, there's consequences at the end of it. And the thing is, I'm actually very disciplined outside of trading, and like when I made this mistake, I don't revenge trade or whatnot. I just got off. I'm like, oh shit, I got off the charge. It's just learning patience, and learning what conditions to trade and what not to trade, and make sure you're not pattern trading, because just because your model is there doesn't mean necessarily, without the right context and without it being in line with order flow, it's not gonna work out. So it's more about the context, the narrative, the story, draw liquidity, which I was confident in today. So I'm not really mad at this. The only reason I'm mad at this trade is because it could have been avoided if I would have for 930, which is like I don't know why I traded even before. So that's just greed. I think just wanting the outcome, and you have to detach yourself from the outcome. It's just wanting to win, like it's wanting to win, but that mentality is never gonna get you to winning results. So yeah, just I just have to align my habits with that of a profitable trader. I try to force anything, wait for the trades to come to me instead of trying to force it. And this is something I just have to work and keep working at. Like I've had a lot of habits, like even like making your bed, going to the gym consistently, all these habits that are like waking up on time, like all that stuff. It never like you're like when I first was trying to break out the loop of just being a fucking loser. It took more than one time to actually break that loop, and once I broke it, I was forever free from it. And it's just getting past each problem slowly, because even before this, I had a lot more problems, and I'm a lot better than I was prior. So, you know, just getting 1% better every day, and I'm kind of just trying to be transparent as possible. and kind of show y'all and to have this for myself on this process of becoming a profitable trader and being able to trade full time and whatnot. So yeah, I'm gonna continue to make this video. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of contemplating making this one because it was kind of disappointing. But I'm pretty confident I'll be able to bring this back, my eval account back, because it wasn't a huge loss. It wasn't a huge loss, so I'm not too mad at it. I'm gonna learn from this. I journaled it. And yeah, I'll kind of show you where my account's at with my FX replay. With my top step backs. So here you go. Down 300 on account. It's not terrible, bro, but again, I took one step forward, 2 steps back. And yeah, I have two more weeks. The rest of this week, Wednesday, Thursday. Wait, hold on. Didn't I take a trade today? Okay, well, I took a trade today. I don't know why it's not showing right now. Let me try to refresh this. I'll take it. That's okay. Bro, what the fuck? Hold on, one sec. I think I'm tripping. Yeah, this is on the 9th. This is the loss I took. This is the loss I took. It's on the 9th, right? It's probably just glitched. Yeah, it's glitched out. Okay, yeah, it's glitched out. Well, I don't know if it counted. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I took the trade, so but if it didn't count it, perfect. That's cool with me. But I'll check on Notion really quick just to make sure I actually took a trade. I think I took 2 trades this weekend. Yeah, they were both losses. So 480, which was this loss, and then I took a 368 was my loss today. I'll show you guys. Yeah, so this is mid daily bias. I was looking for a continuation towards previous day low since we had a 15-minute CISD, moving 4-hour fair value gap that we tapped into at an open and OTE of the range that I expected we would see a reversal from. Aligned with the 15-minute CISD, there was a 15-minute fair value gap that price seemed to be respecting going into open, and the CISD occurred 2 minutes before open, where I entered before seeing how a price would react. Confluence, sweep liquidity, high time frame PDRA, draw liquidity, CISD, what I did wrong, traded before 9:30, FOMO, no clear SMT. The strategy would feel motion, but I didn't wait for a high quality setup to occur, forcing the trade. Instead of letting it come to me, I'm still getting used to low trade frequency. So it's kind of what my main thoughts were for the trade and why I went wrong. And it broke my rules because I traded before 9:30, and that's such a dumb rule to break. But I think it's outside circumstances. Just starting a new job, I'm kind of in a do or die situation financially. So yeah, but I think I have the discipline. Now I know I have the discipline to bring this back. I know I could stick to my one trade rule. I know I could wait for a perfect setup. It's just, I know a good setup will come, just like Tuesday, but I just have to wait for that good setup and not chip away at my P&L in between. And that's kind of my problem. That's where the break-even phase comes at. But yeah, just showing the time frame just as usual. And yeah, this was looking like, bro. So we have Thursday, Friday. Hopefully we can get some high quality there. If not, I won't take the trade. That's kind of where we're aiming for. But yeah, I just wanted to keep documenting each day, doing a market recap, showing y'all, being transparent, so I have it to show myself as well. So yeah, bro. I'll be back tomorrow. I know this is a late one, so I'll try to get it uploaded tonight. If not, it'll be tomorrow morning. But I'll still have the date on, so you shouldn't be confused. But alright, I'll catch y'all tomorrow.